So doing another one of our little tech talks, and something that's really important for us, and going back to some of the real basics and fundamentals of drilling fluids. We've talked about consistency, and another part of that consistency is being able to mix. We go to sites and people don't have any mixing equipment, or very poor mixing equipment, and it's one of the first things that we need to be able to have a look at. If we can't even mix the product, we're very limited on what we can do. We developed these mixing hoppers many years ago, well before even MudX, and we've had them running, and they are really effective and a very simple, easy way to be able to mix high volumes of fluid very quickly. We have two different sizes. This is the 2-inch version. We put all these drawings as well on our website. We openly give these out to people if people want to make them themselves. And these are all Australian made, and a basic fundamental with any mixing hopper, and a big mistake that people make when they're making these is, we do probably 3 main points. First one with the hopper, we have our hopper on a camlock. That way, if there is any blockages, you can take the hopper off, and you can clean your funnel down here if it does block up. The second part is we make this section here adjustable. So we have an adjustable venturi. You can see the nozzle in there, so we can adjust how much vacuum that the hopper will create. And generally, if you've got a good 2-inch pump driving this, you screw it in, you'll get really good vacuum. If you don't have as much pressure, you can back it out and have the powder drop directly onto the jet stream. It's a little bit slower, but they still will work. The last main thing, and a big mistake that people make when they're making these, is they make this section here too short. And what happens if it's too short? The water coming out of the nozzle hits the elbow and then starts to splash back, and they gargle in this section here. Once that happens, they'll block up, they won't mix effectively, and they'll consistently and block up and cause problems. So if you've got I work on a general rule of thumb of roughly about 6 times the diameter of what we're doing. So we make these 300 mil. The longer the better, it's not going to hurt. So it's generally what we try to do. So if you're making one, we do offer the plans, we give them out freely. They are on our website, and it is really an important part of being able to mix effectively. We do make a 1-inch version as well. Very robust, they're very strong. They don't take a lot of pump pressure to make them work, and they really are one of the first critical fundamentals of drilling fluids, is being able to mix. And it's something that we go around on sites and we sit there, and if it's the first thing we come across with, people are trying to pour powders or polymers into a jet stream with just to try and be able to mix. You do need to have a good effective mixing hopper to be able to make sure you can get that product sheared and into your mixing tanks and turning over as quickly and as easily as possible.